Hey men, let's open the door to an honest, unfiltered conversation, one that most avoid but many quietly wonder about. Do you masturbate? And if you do, have you ever caught yourself questioning whether it's still beneficial or potentially harmful past the age of 50 or 60? If you've asked that silently in your bedroom or pondered it after a quiet moment alone, you're not alone. This question lingers in the minds of millions of older men, trapped under layers of misinformation, shame, and myths that haven't aged well with science. I'm Dr. Samuel Boyd, and today we're going to dive deep into this topic, cutting through decades of confusion. Self-pleasure is common, but still cloaked in secrecy. Many men engage in it, unsure if they're helping or hurting their bodies, wondering about hormones, prostate function, or how it might impact their connection with a partner. That's why I've created this message, to give you clarity. We'll begin with the 10 key benefits of masturbation in later life, but I won't stop there. We'll also examine 10 risks, because knowledge is only powerful when it's complete. And by the end, I believe this conversation may transform the way you view this very human act. Let's start on a positive note. First and foremost, regular sexual activity, even solo, keeps your penis in good working condition. Think of it like this. Erections are a form of physical therapy. Each one brings blood rushing into the corpora cavernosa, the sponge-like structures that need regular expansion, much like balloons. Without these moments of blood flow, the tissues can stiffen, reducing flexibility and causing what's called penile fibrosis. This condition affects blood retention and can lead to weaker, shorter erections over time. Just like muscles require movement, your penile tissue needs activity to maintain elasticity and function. Secondly, masturbation plays a remarkable role in safeguarding your prostate. A massive study conducted by Harvard found that men who ejaculated more frequently had a notably lower risk of developing prostate cancer. The reasoning? Regular ejaculation may help flush out carcinogens and old secretions that could otherwise collect in the prostate. Think of it as your body's own cleaning system, decising of waste before it becomes problematic. Each ejaculation is like emptying a trash bin before it begins to smell and attract trouble. The third benefit? It builds and maintains pelvic floor strength. Hidden beneath the surface, your pelvic floor muscles, particularly the pubococcygeus, act like the structural base for your entire intimate health. With every orgasm, these muscles contract, offering a kind of internal workout. A strong pelvic floor supports firmer erections, helps you control ejaculation, and reduces the risk of embarrassing leaks, something that becomes more common with age. Each session of solo pleasure, then, isn't just satisfying, it's strength training. Number 4, masturbation is a built-in stress reliever. In our modern age where pressure mounts daily, cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, can silently wreak havoc. It elevates blood pressure, triggers anxiety, ruins sleep, and accelerates aging. But the act of climaxing is a natural cortisol suppressor. The body responds by dialing down stress production and initiating a cascade of calming signals. Lower cortisol equals better heart health, improved emotional balance, and sounder sleep. Fifth, we can't overlook the neurochemical benefits. When you orgasm, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, and oxytocin, which promotes bonding and emotional ease. These feel-good chemicals create an internal environment of joy, contentment, and even connection, even when you're alone. They serve as an antidote to depression, loneliness, and mood instability, especially when paired with other healthy lifestyle habits. Number 6 may surprise you. Masturbation can act as an early detection tool for health problems. Becoming familiar with the look and feel of your genitals allows you to notice changes early. This familiarity increases your chances of catching warning signs, like testicular lumps, penile plaques, or strange sensations that could indicate conditions like testicular cancer or Peyronie's disease. 7, this habit is a quiet sleep enhancer. After climax, the body releases oxytocin and prolactin, hormones that usher in deep relaxation. Combined with the earlier cortisol drop, this hormonal cocktail can help you drift off faster and stay asleep longer. And for men over 60, restorative sleep is vital for everything from memory to immune health. 8th, masturbation promotes overall circulation in your pelvic area. Beyond the penis itself, better blood flow supports the bladder, the prostate, and surrounding muscles. Inactivity can lead to stagnation in this region. increasing the likelihood of pelvic pain, inflammation, or erectile issues. Ninth, it's a safe environment to train yourself for better sexual control. Men struggling with premature ejaculation can use masturbation to learn techniques, such as edging or the stop-start method. These practices allow you to better sense when you're approaching climax, granting more control during intimacy with a partner. And 10th, perhaps most overlooked, it keeps your sexual brain alive. The brain is your most powerful sex organ. Fantasies and physical engagement keep the neural circuits for arousal and desire firing. Regular stimulation ensures your libido and sexual responsiveness don't fade just because you're aging or lacking a consistent partner. However, for all these benefits, there's a second side of the coin we must acknowledge. A healthy practice requires mindful attention. So let's now explore the 10 potential downsides and how to prevent them. First, there's the risk of emotional isolation. Masturbation becomes a concern when it substitutes for real connection. Instead of enhancing your sexuality, it may trap you in a bubble, disconnecting you from potential intimacy. Keep a close eye on whether your solo activity adds to your life or detracts from your relationship. Second, physical injury can occur. Aggressive or dry stimulation can cause microscopic tears in the skin. These wounds may invite infections or cause discomfort. To avoid this, always use a gentle touch and a quality lubricant, preferably water-based. Third, there's desensitization. If you use the exact same pattern, grip, and speed each time, your brain and body might become conditioned to respond only to that method. This makes responding to a partner's touch more difficult. To counter this, vary your technique and timing. Fourth, masturbation might camouflage deeper issues. If you find you can only achieve an erection while alone, but struggle during partnered intimacy, it could signal more serious concerns such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or low testosterone. Don't brush it aside. Schedule a checkup and investigate the cause. Fifth, improper posture can lead to nerve compression. Masturbating while sitting in a hard chair or hunched over compresses your pudendal nerve, which may result in numbness or pelvic pain. Aim for a relaxed, reclined position with proper support instead. Sixth, emotional dependency is another risk. If you turn to masturbation every time you feel anxious, bored, or sad, it may become a coping mechanism that displaces healthier outlets. Balance is key. Include exercise, conversation, hobbies, and meditation in your emotional toolkit. Seventh, unresolved guilt or shame can linger. For many men, messages absorbed during childhood or through strict cultural lenses create psychological distress around self-pleasure. These inner conflicts can hinder emotional wellness. Speaking to a sex-positive counselor can be incredibly liberating and healing. Eighth, while rare, excessive frequency can cause pelvic congestion. Constant ejaculation multiple times daily may trigger a sense of fullness, discomfort, or aching in the testicles. This doesn't mean you need to stop. It means your body is asking for moderation. Listen to its cues. Ninth, if you're actively trying to conceive, daily ejaculation may lower semen concentration temporarily. While fertility typically returns to normal quickly, it's ideal to allow a couple of days between ejaculations for optimal sperm quality during family planning. And finally, there's the danger of disconnection through pornography. Over-reliance on hyper-stimulating or unrealistic content can warp your expectations, reducing real-life sexual satisfaction and intimacy. The healthier option is to use your imagination or focus on memory. This keeps the experience grounded in reality and your emotional needs. In summary, masturbation after 60 isn't inherently good or bad. It's a tool, and like any tool, its value depends on how we use it. With awareness, moderation, and care, this private act can become a lifelong ally, supporting your physical, emotional, and intimate well-being. I hope this message has opened your eyes and given you practical, science-backed information that's too often left unspoken. If any part of today's conversation resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which insights surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if this content helped you, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you're notified the moment our next session